great to be with you all and learning with you. Our topic today is the Rosicrucian affiliated body. As is our practice, we'll have a period of meditation first, and to prepare us for the presentation, I will now share with you a slide to help inspire us as we enter into this topic and into this meditation. Here you'll see it's referred to as the first Amorc Lodge of New York City in 1915. It's a beautiful drawing of past imperator Harvey Spencer Lewis, colored in. And we can use this as we rise up into the cosmic. We have this view of an inside of the temple of a early Rosicrucian lodge in this cycle of activity of the Rosicrucians. Our traditional history goes back thousands of years into ancient Egypt to the time of Pharaoh Akhenaten and Thutmose III, and in certain respects even earlier. That's why you'll see here various Egyptian symbolism of an inspiring nature. And you see the light that's coming down from above to the Shekinah area, which is the God in our midst, above the triangular altar there. And the threefold candles associated with the law of the triangle, the law of manifestation, that light and life come together to form love. So wherever we're to have sustained love in our life, we must have the light and understanding with the health and the well-being in the life to do that. Now, once you've taken in this inspiring image, and I think for many of you are familiar with the Rosicrucian temple, there's lots of wonderful associations of an uplifting nature as part of being part of a Rosicrucian affiliated body. Close your eyes when you're ready. And just take a few deep breaths. Doing neutral breaths, as the Rosicrucians refer to them, neither holding the inhalation or holding the exhalation. And make sure you're comfortable in your chair or however you're situated. If you're in a chair, you can have your hands in your laps, palms down, spine upright, our great axis of our body to help enable easy flow of the breath, so important to living in meditation. Suggest you have your feet flat on the floor if you're seated, about 8 inches apart. Just continue to take some deep neutral breaths, just enjoying that rhythm. You may wish to prolong the exhalation to have even more of a relaxation effect, particularly through the large vagus nerve in our body. As you're taking these deep inhalation and exhalations, I think you'll find there's this wonderful tonic effect, what Rosicrucians refer to as the vital life force, the VLF, tingling in the extremities of your body and various parts of your body, enriching the body, ennobling it. We view the body as the holy temple of the divine within. This is part of the profound meaning and purpose of our daily living. We're here to learn lessons, and it's through the vehicle of the holy temple of our body and the guidance of the master within, divine within, our true nature, that we gain these lessons. Just let go of the cares of the day, and if you're comfortable, even where you are and who you are, just dwell inwardly on the body and your spiritual nature. In a way, this is an act of purification. And let us partake in an ascent to the heights of the celestial sanctum, following the guidance of the Rosicrucian book, Liber 777. Later, Karen will post in the chat various resources, including for this book, for your further consideration if you have not read it carefully already. Now to continue our purification, increasing awareness of our inner spiritual nature, our true nature. Let us engage together in a prayer of invocation and purification. The Rosicrucians say, "So mote it be," to mean, "So be it in truth." And I'll use that at various times during our meditation. Now you may wish to say with me, inwardly or vocatively, May the divine essence of the cosmic infuse my being and cleanse me of all impurities of mind and body, that I may enter the celestial sanctum in attune, in pureness and in worthiness. So mote it be. Now, as we continue to concentrate on our breath, let us picture ourselves rising up over the room where we are in, up over the house where we are, looking down on the roof of the building, and start to rise up higher and take in the neighborhood where we dwell. And then even the town or the city, rise faster and faster. Use inner spiritual force to rise quickly and do it with great ease. Take in the view of the city or the town where you dwell and see the system and order of the streets and the various services there. And radiate down love and well-being to all the people and animals and sentient beings there. And continue to rise up and feel the exhilaration of the ascent, just as you increasingly feel the vital life force charge in your body as you take the deep neutral breaths. Now take in the province or state where you dwell. See the weather systems and the water systems and the landforms and geology, all of a beautiful, inspiring nature made by the great creator, which we are a co-creator with, the divine. And now take in the entire nation where you dwell, rising up quicker and quicker. See its great structure and landform and continue to rise higher and higher. And now take in the continent where you dwell. And going faster and faster, take in the hemisphere where you dwell, be it the northern or southern hemisphere. And then move up quicker and quicker and take in the entire beautiful blue sphere of the earth, the beautiful blue jewel, and see the various weather systems, some spiraling, and see the oceans and seas, see the great landforms, and sense the rotation of the earth about its axis, from its north to south pole. And radiate down love and well-being to all humanity and all creatures and sentient beings on this great temple of the earth, which is our home, our special place to learn and fulfill our mission in life. And now let's look upward and continue to rise up faster and faster and start to take in the solar system, another special part of our home, and see at its center the great fiery ball of the sun, which the earth revolves about, but also see the huge planet of Jupiter and the inspiring and beautiful rings of Saturn and Mercury and Venus and various other planets of our solar system as they revolve about the sun. And now let's look up again and see the great phenomena of the stars, some much larger than our sun, some smaller, some are pulsars and quasars. As we rise up faster and faster, way beyond the speed of light, we're transcending space and time now, so we can do this. Use great inner spiritual force. Now is not the time, fratres and sorors, participants, to be passive. Use great inner spiritual force as past Grand Master Robert Daniels urged us to do. And you'll find as we rise up higher and higher by the law of correspondence, we're also at the same time going deeper and deeper into our spiritual nature, coming closer and closer to a greater infinity with the Master within, the God within. Continue to rise up and see all the myriad stars that are in our great Milky Way galaxy, our great home in the cosmos. Pass by various black holes that help keep the cosmos in balance. See more stellar phenomena, nebulae, myriad stars. The great distances and vastness inspire you because the inner nature is infinite that far transcends this finite forms. And continue to rise faster and faster and go right out from the Milky Way galaxy and look back at its great spiraling arm where our solar system dwells and see the great spiraling structure of the Milky Way galaxy. Sense its great revolutions about its center, just as the planets revolve about the sun and our Earth around about its axis. Again, here we see a great revolving axis, action, consistent and related motions of the universe. Let us continue to rise up higher and higher as you look up and see other spiraling galaxies and other galaxies and other shapes and forms and nebulae. And continue to take deep breaths, either holding the inhalation or holding the exhalation, exhilarated by the increased charge of the vital life force in us, tingling and enriching us and having a beautiful tonic effect, healing us and making us whole. But also as we look at the vastness of the universe, we see the great handiwork of the Creator. It inspires us and exhilarates us to do similar works in our own life as co-creators and co-partners with the cosmic. The Rosicrucians have as a special term cosmic to mean the great system and order of the cosmos, the universal intelligence back of the cosmos that we're traveling faster and faster up through, but also all the natural spiritual laws that we learn to be self-masters, and fulfill our mission in life, and be of service of others, increased capacity. Rise up faster and faster and sense vibrations, that you're in a sea of vibrations, what the Rosicrucians refer to as the cosmic keyboard. Faster and faster, taking in wider and wider range of vibrations, higher and higher octaves, way beyond what the human can normally take in. Sense the radio waves and the gamma waves, and sense them as a great, beautiful symphonic orchestra, like the music of the spheres of mystics that have spoken to since ancient times. Continue to rise up faster and faster. Now take in super clusters of galaxies, great groups of galaxies. Be in awe of the beautiful colors, the great extent of the cosmos. And as you rise up faster and faster, start to sense the universe as a whole. Take it in its entirety. All the myriad phenomena inside of it, and all the great motions and vibrations. And sense that the universe itself is revolving about a great axis. Sense the stupendous rotation about this axis. One of the inspiring ways that there's great system and order within ourselves as a microcosm, but in this great macrocosm. Just as we have a great cosmic axis that is our spine in our body, the universe itself has a great cosmic axis that mirrors our microcosmic axis. As you rise up faster and faster and sense more the presence of this great axis, zoom in towards the midpoint of that cosmic axis. Come to that still center point in the cosmos. Move faster and faster to it. And as you reach it, slow up and stop there. And that is where your celestial sanctum is. It's an inspiring place in nature you can visualize, such as a sacred grove or a high view point from a mountain. We have that more expansive view suggestive of the consciousness of the cosmos or cosmic consciousness within us. Or maybe it's a sacred grove of trees, like in earlier times, mystics met to worship. Maybe it's an inspiring temple, possibly a Sikh Gurdwara, a Buddhist stupa, a Jewish synagogue, Christian cathedral or church, or maybe not a religious temple, but a beautiful temple for your affiliate body, or of the Grand Lodge, the Rosicrucian Park in San Jose, California. Fill in the details of your inspiring nature's place or inspiring temple. Sense us others there with you, others of like mind, other Rosicrucians, other mystics and seekers. There may be an inspiring service going on there, like at affiliate bodies, but this one by the imperator of our order, conducting various important lessons in life. You may wish to see inspiring symbolism around you in your nature place or built temple would be stained glass windows. And sense beautiful scents could be incense of an inspiring nature as it rises up into the cosmic with us. And when you've filled in all the sights and sound and made it very real to your outer nature, take some time to dwell there in stillness at the deep center of your being, at the center of the cosmos. Continue to follow the rhythms of your breath, following the great actions and rhythms of the universe. And dwell at the center for a time in profound peace that the Rosicrucians refer to as peace profound. Let us continue in silence. If you find your mind wandering, just lovingly and gently bring it back to your breath. At the center of your being, the center of the cosmos. Just accept whatever happens as part of the process. Feel whatever there is to feel, for the act of meditation is a profound act of non-avoidance. Various thoughts arise or impressions arise in the mind. Take note of them, but then just lovingly and gently come back to the breath, deep center of your being. Now, as we continue our meditation, apply the law of cosmic attunement. Experience the consciousness of the cosmic consciousness. Let us undertake another spiritual operation of the work and worship of the Rosicrucian Order Amorc. Let us apply the law of service. In this way, give back as we've received, applying the law of cause and effect and the law of karma as well. Let us participate in the special work of the Silent Council in conjunction with the Council of Solace of our Grand Lodge of the Rosicrucian Order Amorc. Persons who have petitioned our Grand Lodge for health and healing and assistance in their lives. Let us radiate love and well-being to them now. Let us radiate love and well-being also to all those we know who are in need of service, and all those frontline workers serving others in their health needs, and also all sentient beings throughout the cosmos that are in need. Radiate out life and well-being again. Just let it flow deep within your heart and your mind. Feel an exhilaration as it flows out, just like you feel an exhilaration rising up the cosmic, the center of the cosmos, at the center of your being. Continue to radiate the love and well-being out, the healing forces that help make whole all those in need. At a certain point, I think you'll find that the flow moves even more easily. You'll have a sense then that you're getting through well to others in need. At a certain point too, I think you'll find that the love and well-being flows without your conscious effort. It'll just keep flowing. And when that happens, just continue to dwell the deep, still center of your being, participating in the consciousness of the cosmic consciousness. I will soon conclude this period, the work of the Silent Council, in conjunction with the Council of Solace, in radiating love and well-being, referred to as Rosicrucians as metaphysical aid. We'll conclude this period of metaphysical aid by saying, if it pleases the cosmic, it is done. So mote it be. But let us continue to dwell in meditation a while longer, assured that the metaphysical aid will continue to flow from us as a way of life, in a profound act of service and giving back as we've been given in our own lives. And as we work in the healing of others, so I think you'll find there's a wonderful tonic effect for yourself. Getting yourself healed profoundly means whole. Now soon we'll begin our descent from the heights of the celestial sanctum. Let us apply the law of gratitude for this opportunity to attune with the cosmic. Apply the deep teachings of the Rosicrucians and our mystical understanding, the laws and principles of spiritual and natural nature. Thankful to those Rosicrucian officers who helped guide us, our class master in our studies, and family members and teachers that have been a great assistance and inspiration to us in our life. Express your gratitude to them. And now let us begin our descent from the heights of the celestial sanctum, assured that this profound attunement will continue with us throughout our day as a way of life and help us in making good decisions and acting as we need to in conscience. And as we begin to ascend, let us again, with great speed, pass by the superclusters of galaxies. Continue to take deep, neutral breaths, inhalations and exhalations. Enjoying the exhilaration of the great beauty of the cosmos. So we go by myriad stars and galaxies, pulsars and quasars, black holes, supernovae. white dwarfs and red giants, nebulae. See in the distance the great spiraling arms of the Milky Way galaxy, our great home. We come faster and faster towards it, go up into through the great arm where we dwell. See myriad stars again, another phenomena of the universe. And see in the distance the solar system where we dwell. Great fiery ball of the sun and the beautiful blue jewel of the earth, revolving about the sun and rotating about its axis. Let us come towards the earth, our great temple and place of learning. Come back to the hemisphere where we dwell, the continent, the great nation, province or state, geographic area, or the town or city, and then back to our neighborhood. And before we conclude this meditation, let us say together, may the God of my heart sanctify this attunement of self with the celestial sanctum. So mote it be. And now let us come back into our dwelling and home, the room where we left off in the chair. You may wish to soon now stretch and open your eyes with a very balanced, inspired, and rejuvenated consciousness, a great sense of well-being, with a vital life force flowing easily throughout our body. Open your eyes now if you haven't done so. So we'll begin our presentation on the Rosicrucian affiliated body. And we see before us in the image one of the beautiful manifestations of an affiliated body, the temple, one of the special places where the work and worship of our order takes place, but most fundamentally takes place within our heart, both physically, psychically, and spiritually. Now, one of the special features of being a student of the Rosicrucian Order AMORC is the opportunity to participate and serve at the local Rosicrucian group. These affiliated bodies are specially designed to assist each person to mature and evolve from neophyte to self-master. Let me expand now on these points. By the term affiliated body, we are referring to local groups of the Rosicrucian Order AMORC, such as the study group, the Perneus, the chapter, and the lodge. That is a succession of increasingly large affiliate bodies in terms of the number of members. They all have very similar functions, many of them overlap. One of the things very special about a lodge is that the traditional degree initiations that mark the various successive stages in the Rosicrucian teachings can be conducted at the lodge, and it's very special to serve in them and to be initiated in them. The order is an initiatic order. And you can think of these local groups forming an evolving progression, and our own maturing and evolving, but also evolving towards the lodge where possible. And these groups, as I mentioned, by intention, are particularly conducive for the application of various laws, such as the law of evolvement, or the law of evolution, the law of cosmic attunement, and the law of service. Now let us consider our own experiences with AMORC affiliated bodies and those we have observed, and how those experiences have assisted us and others in maturing and becoming more fully ourselves, experiencing the abundance of life and progressing in self-mastery. Rosicrucians use the term self-mastery to mean capacity to live in harmony, to know the laws and principles that are necessary to be harmonious within our body and for good health, but also in our kinship with others, in our environment, and ultimately in harmony with all in the divine. One of the special things about development self-mastery and the involvement in a Rosicrucian affiliate body is that we have increased capacity and opportunities for various avenues for service. That way that we give back. And as we give back, we've more justified being able to receive in return. Now, if we're not familiar with AMARC affiliate bodies, let us use this opportunity to learn more about their purpose. And we can also have in mind other related experiences we've had in our life, working with others in service on some great shared goal. Now, as past Grand Master Robert Daniels emphasized, the ultimate aim of the AMARC affiliate body is to provide the opportunity for each member and ultimately each person to evolve from a neophyte to self-master. The Rosicrucian group, especially the Lodge, assists in the perpetuation of the initiatory transmission of gnosis and wisdom in the intended Rosicrucian laws and principles. However, even if we're not at a lodge, it'll help greatly with us that. Not as true with the special initiations in the temple, but in all the other ways. And one can at times travel to the lodge to have those special degree initiations, in addition to the initiations conducted in our home sanctum at home. Now, in this regard, harmonium is one of the central Rosicrucian principles, and it is something for us to experience daily as a way of life. And harmonium means harmony within the body, kinship with other persons and the environment and the cosmic, similar to how I described self-mastery earlier. For self-mastery, essentially, is sustained harmonium. Now, Rosicrucian group affiliation has special relevance for our experience of harmonium. Rosicrucian group affiliation explicitly applies to the attaining of harmony in the sense of kinship with others, but also with our increased attunement with the cosmic. And group affiliation provides a wealth of opportunities for AMARC members to fully experience the Rosicrucian initiatic tradition and fraternity and to be of service. In the process, we become self-masters and assist others in attaining this mastership. Rosicrucian members and groups also add to AMARC's knowledge, tradition, and vitality. The Rosicrucian group fortifies the individual aspirant on the demanding way of perfection. The group working together is key. Persons of wide-ranging backgrounds and personalities draw on their strengths and creativity for great collective accomplishments and acts of service. Maybe participating in the mystical convocation where there's an inspiring ritual, discourse, or mystical experiment. Or there may be special ceremonies, such as at the time of the spring equinox, when the Rosicrucians hold the New Year service from the start of the new Rosicrucian year at the time of the spring. There also may be review classes on the teachings of the order, and one can participate in helping teach those or in the discussions. There's also a variety of activities to maintain the physical premises or assist with the physical setup of the affiliate body. Could be acting as a treasurer or a secretary, all important to the system and order and all levels of the affiliate body in our existence. Maybe participating on an audit committee, or giving presentations, or facilitating and participating in various discussions. Maybe helping with planning events. There may be property maintenance or helping with refreshments or beautification of the property. The work one finds, and maybe to one's surprise, is all the more meaningful at affiliate bodies because you're doing it with others of like mind that have a great sense of camaraderie and fraternalism with you. and also because it's something that's deeply meaningful to you, because it's fulfilling your mission and purpose in life, moving towards self-mastership and the capacity of service and the great satisfaction and meaning that has to it. Now, the group's members share common goals: personal progress, self-mastery, illumination, helpful service to humankind and the environment. This is a great focusing of energies. These commonly held goals are thereby reinforced in each member and together expressed in ways not possible when working more on one's own. As Robert Daniels, past Grand Master, emphasized, that the group provides training in a variety of roles, maybe ones we never even thought of, that has to help draw forth your strengths. And they help develop our full potential. And as past Grand Master Robert Daniels mentioned, that the older members and officers are to have a strong, dignified, creative, and inspiring influence, and to have a receptive understanding of members' needs. This is one way that we can give back all the great value of the teachings of the Rosicrucian order. Now, the enthusiasm of newer members assists all to rekindle that freshness and sense of discovery and wonder that is always available to us when we attune with the Master within and the cosmic, just like we did during our meditation period. Now, as past Imperator Ralph M. Lewis emphasized, for something to manifest or come into fruition, an assisting medium may be required. For example, sound vibrations need a medium such as air for transmission, or for electricity, a medium such as copper wire. It's very important to keep in mind that the Rosicrucian group is such a specially designed medium for mystical development. Also, as past Imperator Ralph M. Lewis emphasized, there's the great value of fraternalism in interpersonal interaction. We need to be in personal relationship with others, whereby the best, not the worst, is cultivated within us. In the inspiring activities and challenges of the Rosicrucian group, we become fortified by realizing that we are studying in an actual crucible of human nature. We find persons undergoing a process which slowly emerges the pure metal of the developed soul personality. The Rosicrucian group places one in the laboratory of human relations, not to back down from, but to embrace for the great lessons these gifts have for us. It is a type of alchemical laboratorium where we can be in contact with and serve and learn from a wider range of persons than we often meet in other parts of our life. Wider age ranges, wider cultural background, wider range of viewpoints, but all working with this dedication to the Rosicrucian teachings and seeing different ways and different angles things can be done, and learn from them to make those part of our life and learning and make us more tolerant. We see firsthand then the effects on ourselves and others working to express noble principles. We have a special opportunity to work on developing the virtues within ourselves and to be tested, strengthened, and transmuted in human relations, and in shared and at times differing approaches and viewpoints. We find too, as past Imperator Ralph M. Lewis emphasized, we find ourselves calling upon unused, if not unrealized, talents to perform some voluntary duty. We awaken our potentialities. It is exciting to hear others' ideas and rise to express one's own ideas, indeed find one's voice. And through mystical convocation and related activities of the affiliate body, there is a collective attunement. Rosicrucian groups become a focal point for the effusion of the cosmic mind, and in service radiate from the East during mystical convocations, love and well-being to one's community and the world. And the affiliate body provides a medium to derive the most from our membership. Indeed, MORC is not only a school of study, but also a fraternal brotherhood and sisterhood. Members can find opportunities for mentorship, wise counsel, and compassionate understanding that may be hard to find anywhere else on the mystic path. In complement with that provided by the class master of our order of the Grand Lodge, and also always to be emphasized the central guidance of the master within, our true nature. Over time, students of the order, through their contact with affiliate bodies, can glean their part in a profound chain and mystical lineage with their initiators, the affiliate body, and the order as a whole. Now, it can be pointed out too that if one lives a long way physically from the affiliate body, there's often times when one can come at least once a year when there's a mystical day or a larger convention activity go on affiliated through the Grand Lodge and affiliate bodies. There may be the opportunity to do some research or apply some skills even at a distance, especially now that communication methods electronically have so much improved and advanced. There's also Zoom teleconferences as an AMORC member that one can take part in that the AMORC affiliate body arranges. Also the Zoom teleconferences of the Grand Lodge. So there's many things through our ingenuity and desire to serve. Now, important part of all this is always the guidance of the master within. The attentive outer self will feel inspired and ennobled by the inner self. The affiliate body is aimed entirely towards this. The guidance of the master within gradually reveals a perfect way through life in which one's attunement with the cosmic and its expression and service are central, and will feel an even deeper urge to give back, such as an affiliate body. Now, a key expression of service is our mission in life. One's mission in life may be private. Others, if needed, will discern it in your works and actions. One's mission in life will always, though, have some direct or indirect import for the affiliate body and its enrichment and all those persons there. One's attunement with the cosmic is always of great value then. Now, as we've emphasized too that one's cosmic attunement will be increased by the special fraternal contact of the affiliate body. And indeed, as I emphasized earlier, by design and structure, the affiliate body allows the inner self to find special and intensified opportunities for expression, service. However, at times the outer self may feel overwhelmed by what it has been called to assist in doing, in heeding conscience, that still small voice within, and in filling one's life, one's mission in life. At such times, attention needs to be drawn again to the infinite resources and loving understanding that are always available through the master within, particularly when we call our meditation sessions and do our meditations daily. In this manner, embracing this works of service that we've been called by conscience to do, we'll find that the energy of the fear and suffering of the outer self is alchemically transmuted into unspeakable joy, astounding wisdom, and expansive caring, far beyond what the outer self ever thought possible. Sometimes in contact with affiliate bodies, one leaves and one has such an intense love for those at the affiliate body that tears well up. And then on that experience, then it just radiates out to all humanity and all sentient beings, just like we had with our meditation today. Many surprising things happen at affiliate bodies. You'll find that many things happen more quickly because we're working in attunement. There may be certain ideas or thoughts when then you'll soon find that another person's thinking along those lines, or that something that needed to be done starts to happen very quickly because others are working deeply with you and through the one soul. It's also wonderful to too how the older members can help have that dignified presence and greatly see how people are excited about the teachings. And at times we see persons have come back to the order, but we also see when they start to serve that they've had long contact with the order before. And it's wonderful how they're developing and we're being enriched by them as well. So in conclusion, I would like to say that the MWork affiliate body allows us great opportunities to serve and evolve with others. Group affiliation provides a wealth of opportunities for MWork students to fully experience the Rosicrucian initiatic tradition and fraternity and to be of service. In the process, we become self-masters and assist others in service to attain mastery. Then all are the living, radiant embodiment of the tradition and the divine within. Thank you.